Psalm 46, verse 10. Be still and know that I am Yahweh. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world. I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Peace and salutations to the elect fighting for this penny a day, Shalom. This is Psalm 46 and 10 in the NLT. Be still and know that I am God. I will be honored by every nation. I will be honored throughout the world. The Lord of heaven's armies, the Lord of hosts is among us. The God of Israel is our fortitude. As we accelerate toward the time of Jacob's trouble and the turbulent transition of kingdom that's coming, where Esau is going to be violently taken down and the kingdom of Israel is going to be set up. We are gonna traverse through some dark times, some perilous times, where our life may hang in doubt, but as we approach those days more and more, we have to still ourselves, you know, put aside our worries, put aside our concerns, put aside our distractions, and more often than not, sit in stillness, reflecting upon the glory and the mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and immersing ourselves in spirit, in prayer, that we may be connected, to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and draw closer to Him. I was inspired by, my elder brother from the Dallas camp, talking, doing a lesson about the Lord pulling us close to Him and being settled. You understand? You can't be settled if you're constantly trying to solve one worry, one concern after another. You're being pulled left, right, center, by one worry or distraction or craving. You hardly find time to reflect on the truth, to reflect on His words, to reflect on prophecies, to reflect on yourself. There's just one thing after another pulling on your attention, pulling on your worries, pulling on your anxieties, pulling on your flesh, right? Not enough time to be still and know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? This is Psalms chapter 37, verse 7. Be still, again in the NLT, be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for Him to act. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. Stop being angry, turn from your ways. Do not lose your temper, it only leads to harm. For the wicked will be destroyed, but those who trust in the Lord will possess the land. Soon the wicked will disappear, though you look for him, they will be gone, right? So as we see Esau's schemes, his plans for the new world order, and his UN Sustainable Development Goals, in which he envisions a digital future with AI, in the center as God, pretty much, right? We have to be still, fret not, because of the wicked devices that he's bringing to pass, because we know ultimately Lord is going to put him down when the hour of temptation comes, and the microchip is mandatory, which is the mark of the beast. The Lord is going to give us that spirit to be still, because He said what? He will keep us from the hour of temptation because we have kept His words. We have been still in His presence and have waited patiently for Him to act, right? Isaiah 51 verse 1 in the KJV, and this section is entitled, Israel exhorted. Hearken unto me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek the Lord. Right? So we're talking about you, brothers and sisters, you hopeful elect who have taken hold on the righteousness through Yahushua by faith. Look unto the rock from whence ye are hewn, and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged. Look to Abraham, your father, and Sarah that bear you, for I have called him alone and blessed him and increased him. Yeah. Look to our forefathers. Remember the covenant. Remember the promise. Remember the stature from which we have fallen. Right? Remember the standard from which we have fallen. Right? As the scripture says, what? It says, look to the old paths wherein is the good way. For the Lord shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places, and he will make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of the Lord. Yeah. Israel, the nation of Israel, the land of Israel, not what's there right now with them tiny hutters, them gutter rats, not what's there now. The true land of Israel, when the people of the saints of the Most High are set up in the kingdom, right? From the river Euphrates up to the river, down to the river Nile, is going to be as what the Garden of Eden again. Because if you can receive it, Adam was planted in Israel. That was the original Garden of Eden. And it's going to be like that again, right? Because Eden, or Dan, pleasure, paradise, it refers to the earth. And the garden was planted eastward in Eden, which is talking about the land that the Lord loves, Israel, right? It says, and joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving and the voice of melody. Hearken unto me, my people. Give ear unto me, O my nation, showing possessiveness. For Allah shall proceed from me. I will make my judgment to rest for light to the people of the people. My righteousness is near, my salvation is gone forth, and mine arms shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and on mine arm shall they trust. Lift up your eyes to heaven, look upon the earth beneath, for the heaven shall vanish away like smoke, the earth shall wax over like a garment, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever, and my righteousness shall not be abolished. All these kingdoms are gonna fall. But what? The kingdom of the people of the saints of the Most High shall be forever and ever, as it says in Daniel chapter 7. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whom is my law. That's what? The Israelites. Right? Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their revilings. Right? For the moth shall eat them up like a garment, the worm shall eat them like wool, but my righteousness shall be forever, and my salvation from generation to generation. Awake, awake, put on strength, O arm of the Lord, awake as in the ancient days, in the generations of old. Are not thou it that hath cut Rahab and wounded the dragon? Art thou not it which hath dried the sea, the waters of the great deep? That had made the depth of the sea as a way for the ransom to pass over, right? The children of Israel walking through, right, the Red Sea. Therefore the redeemed of the Lord shall return and come singing unto Zion. And everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away. I, even I, am he that comforteth you. Who art thou that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the Son of Man which shall be made as grass? And forget it, the Lord thy Maker, that has stretched forth the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth, and has feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor, as if he were ready to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor? Right? The captive exile hastened that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. But I am the Lord thy God, that divided the sea, whose waves roared. The Lord of hosts is his name. Right? I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee in the shadow of my hand, that I may plant the heavens and lay the foundation of the earth, and say unto Zion, thou art my people. We have to lean into this power, yo, right? That the Heavenly Father, who has done all these great things, he is the one that has put his words in our mouth. So we go out there, we have to speak with that boldness, that authority, that conviction, that confidence, right? Let us be still and know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is God, right? Isaiah 50, verse 2. Wherefore, right? It says, wherefore when I came, was there no man. When I called, was there none to answer? Is my hand shortened at all that he cannot redeem? Or have I no power to deliver? Behold, at my rebuke I dry up the sea. I made the rivers a wilderness. Their fish stinketh because there is no water, and dieth for thirst. I clothe the heavens with blackness, and I make sackcloth their covering. The Lord Yahweh hath given me the tongue of the learned, that I should know how to speak a word in due season, in season to them that is weary. This is this truth. This is the one of the duties of a prophet, going out there into highways and the byways, speaking the word in season to them that is weary. He wakeneth morning by morning, he wakeneth mine ear as the learned. The Lord hath opened up mine ear, I was not rebellious, neither turned away back. I gave my back to the smiters, my cheeks to them that plucked off the hair. I hid not my face from shame and spitting. These men who slander us, right? Call us bums, call us grapists, call us pedophiles, right? These are they who smite us, who pluck off our hair, from who spit on us. For the Lord Yahweh will help me. Therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint, and I know that I shall not be ashamed. He is near that justifieth me. Who will contend with me? Let us stand together. Who is mine adversary? Let him come near. We have to have this boldness, this steadfastness, this unmovableness. He is near that justifieth me. Who will contend with me? Let us stand together. Who is mine adversary? Let him come near. Behold, the Lord Yahweh will help me, and who is he that shall condemn me? Lo, they shall all wax old as a garment, the moth shall eat them up. As it says, Paul in Romans chapter 8, who can lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is Yahweh that justified, right? Who is among you that feareth the Lord, that obeyeth the voice of his servant, that walketh in darkness and hath no light? Let him trust in the name of the Lord and stay upon his God. Behold, all ye that kindle a fire, that compass yourselves about with sparks, or walk in the light of your fire. Walk in the Spirit. Walk in the Spirit. Continue to be active in the ministry and the sparks that ye have kindled, right? That ye shall, that that shall ye, this shall ye have up mine hand. Ye shall lie down in sorrow, right? So that's pretty much what I want to bring out. This is a more of an exhortation video, to lift the spirit of brothers and sisters as we come closer to this day of time of darkness. All right, let us keep our light shine bright. Until next time, shalom.